Hey, what's up everybody? Grand Foot Merb, and as you can tell by the title, I'm going to show off my blue Yeti microphone. I got it a couple of days ago. I would have done an unboxing, but honestly, the unboxing would have been kind of boring. You just take it out, open up the styrofoam, there's the mic and a cable, that's it. But anyways, I thought I would just like kind of review it and show it off and give you some tips. I want to switch over to computer later and give you some cool tips found out already about it. But to start off with, this is the microphone. This is beside my hand. I guess I got a pretty normal sized hand. Wait, here's something you could probably compare it to. Here's an Xbox controller. So yeah, it's pretty big. But honestly, that hasn't bothered me yet, the size of it. No, but to start off with, you see the microphone part up here. This is where the condensers are. I think that's what they're called. And here's the blue symbol on it. And as you see right here, here's a mute button. You just press that, and when it's blinking, that means it's muted. And press it again, and when it turns solid, that means it's unmuted. And here's the volume control for the headphone port. I'm going to show you the headphone port now, if I can get it to turn. Give me a second. You know what, I'll just pick it up and show you. You see on the left right there, the thing that's plugged in, that's the USB where it connects to the computer. The other end connects to the computer. And that big hole right there, that's where you thread on for that's the threads for the microphone stand. And on the right there, that little hole is for the headphone jack, and I'll show you something cool with that later after we go back to the computer. And I'm gonna go ahead and fold it back down and show you the back of it. And let me tilt it up some more so you can see it. Alright, on the back right here, let me readjust my camera. As you see right here, here's the gain switch with the, not really a switch, a knob. When you turn it, the higher you turn it this way, the farther away it will pick up sound. So if you notice it's getting too loud, you turn it back this way, or if it's too quiet, you turn it back the other way. And that's the only big reason for that. I noticed when I got mine, it was way too loud. I had to turn it all the way down. But I sit like right up on the desk, basically with my face in the mic, so that's probably why. But this bottom switch right here, this is what makes the mic like stand out from the rest of USB mics. I'm going to turn it all the way over. This is the pattern switch, and it's got 4 different patterns. The first pattern is stereo, which means it picks everything up from the front of the mic and the sides of the mic, like the left and right. And if you talk to the left of the mic, it will come out the left headphone speaker if you're wearing headphones. So if I lean to the left and talk into it, you hear it in your left ear if you're using headphones. If I go to the right, you hear it in your right ear if you're using headphones. And that's the big difference between that and the rest of the patterns. And this next pattern right here, that's omnidirectional. That means it picks up everything from around the mic, like 360. It's the same volume for all around. But what's good to use that for, I guess, if you're taking it to, I always heard, if you're taking it to like an orchestra or something like that, or field recording. Honestly, I don't see why you would carry this big mic around to like a theater or outside field recording, but I guess you can find a use for it inside your home. That's why I'm assuming you're using it, or like an office or something. But the next setting is, I think, what most people use. It is a Coloroid or Coloroid. I'm probably not saying it right, but you get the idea what I'm saying. But with this setting, it picks only everything up directly in front of the mic. So it doesn't pick up anything behind it or to the left of it. It only picks up you directly in front of it. So that's real good for commentaries for like video games or any kind of YouTube video, and that's what I use all the time. And the last setting is, I think it's called bidirectional. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but with that, it's good for interviews. It picks up directly in front of it and directly behind it, not to the side, so that's good. That's why it's good for interviews and stuff like that, or if you're doing dual commentaries for something maybe like across the table. But that's about or duets maybe, if you're singing. And that's the only thing I can really think you would use for that. But as far as the switches go, this one's really stiff. It's like really hard to turn. As you can tell, I tried to turn it and I can't. I had to go hold the mic and use my other hand to turn it. I think the reason they do that, so if you're in the middle of using it, if you accidentally grab this instead of the gain, you don't just turn it real easy and mess up the pattern or anything like that. Because with the gain, it's real easy to turn, so I guess they did that so you know the difference in between them. And another thing I would suggest you buy with this mic, I bought mine as soon as I bought the mic, is this pop filter. I'll give you some like samples later when I get on the computer with it. But with the pop filter, if you notice when you say like a lot of P words or T words, let me zoom out. When you say a lot of P words or T words, sometimes the mic can't handle it. It's just a loud, it's like popping noise, or it sounds like you're blowing into the mic. And another thing the pop filter is good for is like breathing. It picks up like light breathing, because sometimes you can hear you breathing into the mic. It picks up a lot of like little unnecessary noises. And another thing I noticed is really heavy. It's got a nice sturdy stand and that goes with it. It's got a foam bottom, but it's still like when you hit the desk when you're recording, it picks up a lot of noise. But honestly, that hasn't gotten in the way of my recordings yet. So I guess you can get a shock mount from Blue, and that's the only people that I think make one for this mic as of now. But I don't see a real need for it right now, but I may notice I need one later. But thanks for watching this part. I want to go over to the computer now and give you some tips and show you how to set it up on the computer. Hey, what's up everybody? Grand Foot. Thanks for sticking around for part 2. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, make sure you do. But let's get started with part 2. On part 2, I'm going to show you a comparison of the Blue Yeti and the other microphones that I have personally. And I'm going to start with comparisons, and see you in a second. Okay, right now I'm using a Logitech webcam built-in microphone, so make sure keep this quality in mind. I'm going to be using my Turtle Beaches next, and then the Blue Yeti. So I'm going to say a little intro to get you the idea of how the two sound like. What's up everybody, Grand the Foot, and I'm playing some Call of Duty Black Ops. Hope you enjoy this video, and comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah. Okay, now I'm using my Turtle Beach microphone, the pink cable on Turtle Beaches. A few of you may have Turtle Beaches out there. Actually, probably a bunch of you have Turtle Beaches, but I'm going to say the same intro so you can get a comparison between the three. What's up everybody, Grand the Foot, and I'm playing some Call of Duty Black Ops. Hope you enjoy it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah. Okay, now I'm using the Blue Yeti microphone without the pop filter, so you may can tell the difference between the two. You probably will. I've never listened to them with and without it, because I got the pop filter as soon as I got it. But I'm going to go ahead and say the little sentence I came up with. What's up everybody, Grand the Foot, I'm playing some Call of Duty Black Ops, and comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy it, and yeah. Okay, now I'm still using the Blue Yeti microphone, except now I have the pop filter in front of the mic. You notice that my P's don't pop anymore, so, and you probably hear less breathing, but I'm going to go ahead and say that outro I came up with. What's up everybody, Grand the Foot, and I'm playing some Call of Duty Black Ops. Comment, rate, subscribe, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, I'm back. I'm still using the Blue Yeti microphone, and now I'm going to show you some like tips and tricks I kind of found out about the microphone since I got it. And I hope those voice tests gave you an idea of how the Blue Yeti sounds like. And then you may have noticed that my Turtle Beach has a little like whining noise kind of like ring to it. And I don't know, my Turtle Beach just does that sometimes, but yeah, I don't know how to fix it, so if you do, let me know. But that's kind of the big reason I got the Blue Yeti microphone, because it likes to do that. But go ahead and let's get started. The first thing I want to show you is how to like raise and lower the microphone volume, because sometimes I turned down my gain all the way and it still seemed like I was too loud and it picked up too much stuff. But to go ahead and fix that on the computer, you go down here to the bottom, right click on the little speaker thing here, and go to recording devices, and go down and find the Blue Yeti, and go over to levels, and you can just turn this up and down. This is kind of like the gain on the computer. As you can tell, I turned mine all the way down, and it still sounds this good. I like it like this because this is good. I turn it all the way down on the mic and on the computer, so you can you won't have to hear all the noise in the background, like if my dog walks by or someone comes in or the TV playing and stuff like that. But another cool thing about the Blue Yeti, remember the headphone jack I showed you on the bottom? If you plug it in your headphones to that, you actually can use the Blue Yeti to hear like everything that's going on your computer. And the way to do that, you just go back to the speaker down here, right click it, go to playback devices, and go over here. If your Blue Yeti's plugged in and working right, you should see Blue Yeti speakers as an option on here. And if you just click on that and click set to default, you should be able to hear what's going on in your computer through your Blue Yeti microphone. And you can use the little volume knob on the front of the Blue Yeti. Something else I forgot to tell you, when you do plug headphones into your Blue Yeti, you can hear your voice come back. It plays through your headphones with zero latency. I'm bad with words, but what that means, you can hear your own voice and without any delay, because I've listened to my own voice before on a computer program and it had a little delay on it, and that really messes up your speech, and it could make you say the wrong words and stuff. As you can tell, I mess up with my words bad enough, but with no delay at all, it doesn't mess you up, and it's nice to hear your own voice to know that the mic's working and how you sound. But I want to show you in Audacity. If this is a free program, a lot of you may use this, but if you don't have it and you want a nice like audio recording program, you can just Google Audacity and it's free. But when you go into Audacity, you can make sure your microphone's over to the Yeti stereo microphone, and when you just hit this little red button, it just starts recording your voice, and you can, after it gets done, you can just hit play and listen to it again. So if you're like doing a podcast or something like that, or if you like to use a separate program for your videos, or if you do voiceovers for the videos instead of a live commentary, it's nice. And another program that I use it with a lot is Fraps, and it works with Fraps. It sounds just the same to me. There may be a little bit of differences, but it sounds just the same. You just gotta, when you're in Fraps, you gotta make sure to go change it. You go back to recording devices and make sure the Blue Yeti is set to the default. So that's the only way Fraps knows what mic to use. You can't go in there and like change it or anything. At least there's no way I know of, but this is the way I use it. Just make sure the Yeti's set to the default, and want to close out Fraps and open it back up. And as you can tell, it's the Blue Yeti now. You have to exit out and open it back up for it to know that you want to use the Blue Yeti. But what's nice about Fraps, you don't have to go back and add your voice to it. Sometimes you can just upload raw video if it's good enough to YouTube. But yeah, I like the microphone. I really like it so far. I've only had it a couple of days, but yeah, I made a couple of videos with it, so you can go check it out on my other channel, Grand the Foot Games. I'll put it in the description. And thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right.